So my nursing college was known for failing people on purpose. My nursing college was known as the hellhole. Different nurses I worked with talked about that. Different LPNs said, oh my god, you're going there, good luck. Even on All Nurses Forum, it really had negative reviews, but there were some positive ones. There was someone was like, you know, just focus on your schoolwork, and this is just college, just get what you need and go. So that's what I had. But thank god, when I went to orientation, they told us we had a new president, and I was just annoyed. I was like rolling my eyes like, oh, we have a new president just when I'm getting in. They have a new president, and I was just so depressed about that. Like, oh man, now the new president is gonna change this and change that. And you know, by the grace of God, like, this new president made everything 10 times better. She got rid of a lot of the crap, and she got rid of a lot of stuff that people tried to put to make the nursing school unnecessarily hard. I feel like nursing school doesn't have to be hard, you know. It doesn't create, in my opinion, good nurses. It just creates stress and possible mental illness. Just teach people how to heal people. That's all you gotta do. And I feel like she was a great effective leader. Like I said, when the pandemic hit, she switched everybody online. And guys, I'm not gonna lie, I lived in Brooklyn, and I had to go all the way to Manhattan to go to early morning clinical. So that means I was in the train at 4:30. So because I didn't drive, and I had to go all the way to Manhattan. So guys, I was just so happy. And I remember when I finished my psych final, the day after I finished my psych final, I got sick. And if you could put 2 and 2 together, y'all know why I was sick. Okay, so I got sick, but thank god I got over that. And you know, we did 223, which is labor and delivery and just maternity and pediatrics. Everything was online. I felt like it was great. We had our lectures. The lectures were recorded. We could reach out to the teachers. They did study sessions before the test. You know, they were really helpful. Their response time was excellent. Some of the teachers, I'm like, your response times could have been easier, but it just felt like everybody was working together. We even had group projects online. Everybody was ready and willing to give their part. We were all supporting each other, and it felt like such a big family, even though it was virtual. And then Q4, my last quarter, it was kind of hybrid, because then the pandemic was really like calming down. So it was hybrid, and some of the clinicals we had to go in person, and some of the clinicals we had to in virtual, but it was good nevertheless. Most of it was virtual. So yeah guys, and then I graduated by the grace of God, and graduation was online. So that's the only sucky part. Like, I was literally looking forward to walking across the stage. Even before I went to the school, I volunteered to be one of the people who helped usher in the people when I was watching the other RN nursing class graduate, and I was like, that's gonna be me one day. And I was helping usher, and here I am. I have my moment, but nobody's here with me. Like, I literally celebrated in my room, and my mom was there, and my sister, and it was just, that was it. And you know, it was just like that. And I became valedictorian. Okay, so I was valedictorian in my class, and I was like looking forward to like the valedictorian speech and stuff like that, but I didn't even get to make that speech because it was a last minute video thing that I had to put together, and I didn't have time to travel to the school. So it was kind of like, but you know, no one could have foreseen the pandemic happening. No one could have foreseen the new president being president of my college. No one could have foreseen just having to quickly rush and take my major sciences. Oh yeah, and by the way, I did take my soft sciences along with my nursing class. Like I said, if you want to dive deep, you could go into my RN nursing school playlist. But no one could have foreseen a lot of stuff. So yeah guys, so I'm making this video. If you made it this long, first of all, thank you, I love you. But I wanted to make this video to kind of basically, guys, give you a journey of my nursing journey, because a lot of people ask me, how is it like to go back to school for RN if you were an LPN, etc, etc. And I mean, this is how it was like, you know. So this is just me giving you the real. This is how it was like, this is what you can accept. And I think the number one thing I've learned from this journey is, number one, I really do feel like being an LPN does help going back to RN school, because I feel like straight up RN school, first of all, is more competitive, and second of all, it's just like you're very foreign. But there's nothing wrong with doing that too. In fact, if you can do that, I would recommend just doing the RN program if you know you really definitely want to be an RN, because then you bypass that. But if you want to do the step ladder, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. My RN program was only about 18 months. Technically it's only a year, but because the semester I came in, that's why it was 18 months. But yeah guys, I think the number one thing I've learned in my LPN to RN journey is to, number one, like, just trust God in everything. Because like, if you guys heard the story, a lot of things had to fall in place. Like even taking the classes back to back to back to get into micro, because I had to have the transcript to get into micro. And you know, the fact that, you know, the pandemic happened and some schools closed down, and my school didn't end up closing down. And you know, the fact that, you know, right after I finished my psych nursing final, I was sick with the, I don't even have to say it, y'all know what it was. And it was right after my final. And then even, you know, with taking my NCLEX and graduating, and the fact that I was valedictorian but I didn't get to walk. So I feel like and then like, just during that time when I was in Lpn To Rn school, I was going through a lot of stuff. And no, it's not a freaking boyfriend. I feel like a lot of people think when a young girl says, oh, she's going through a lot of stuff, oh, it's her boyfriend. No, it wasn't. But I was going through like the dark night of the soul, and I will get into it deeper in my podcast coming up, so y'all better stay tuned. You know, but I was going through a lot. I learned that, like, if you want to go back to school to be an RN, I know now it's different, definitely go for it. But definitely make sure that, you know, that's what your next move is supposed to be. Whatever you believe in, pray to God, pray to whoever you believe in, your higher power, to help guide you towards this decision. Because, I don't know, that's just my belief. My belief is that everything has to come together. Like, you have to make your effort, but then God has to do the rest. That's my belief. Because when I see how everything panned out, like, there's absolutely no way I could have predicted any of it. Like, taking the classes back to back to get into micro, talking to this person to help me with this test, the pandemic, just basically everything, just the way things like folded in neatly. Like, that was nothing but God. Like, don't care how much I studied, like, you could just see, like, wow, like, there's definitely a spiritual involvement. So, you know, it's not a spiritual channel, but I give that advice to you, is to just basically, you know, reach out to spirituality, be able to connect with that, because that is such a vital part of going to your Lpn To Rn journey. So, you know, that's the number one thing. Like, before you choose your Lpn To Rn school, it could be very hard. Like, don't forget to, you know, pray every night. Like, get down on your knees and, you know, just pray for guidance, you know, and to whoever you believe in, just pray for guidance, because you're gonna need it. It's not an easy process at all. And the thing that makes nursing school so hard, in my opinion, is life, especially because, like, these teachers, some of them care, but some of them don't give a flying fork if you have 3 kids, or if you have a job, or if you're going through a divorce. There are some people who went through a divorce while they're in school, or if you're about to buy a house. Like, some people don't care. You know, the best advice I could give you is try to fix your life in such a way where you can reduce the amount of major changes as possible, because nursing school is stressful enough. But yeah, so I have my associate's degree in nursing now, and yeah, soon I will be coming up in my 1-year anniversary of an RN. Thank God. I hate being a new grad RN. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like being a new grad RN, because like, every job I want to work to, at least they're like, oh, you need at least this experience and that experience. I'm just tired of being a new grad RN. It's so annoying. I could be making a lot more money if I only had a year experience. So I'm coming up to that very soon. So yeah guys, so that is my Lpn To Rn school journey. I hope this helped you. If you guys have any questions, leave it down below. I know this video is a little bit all over the place, but leave the comments down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.